Hi guys, welcome to the server. So tonight we're at Hungary, doing ONID race, whatever it is, round of 5. Missed last week for personal reasons, but yeah, Hungary. It's a bit of a, it's a very technical track. Takes a lot of skill to drive. Qualified 18th overall. And actually P4 in class. Don't expect to go forward from that unless there's collisions ahead that we benefit from. But it's still a pretty good performance, that, isn't it? Let's have a look. How many people are actually in? So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Alright, so I'm 4th out of 10. I reckon we'll get a top 10 finish in class tonight. Almost guaranteed. We'll go for top 5. We'll go for podium if we've got chance. But yeah. So I've had a look. We're burning roughly 2.55 litres of fuel per lap. It's a 45-minute race. I think we will do 26 laps, so that works out at about 67 litres. So we've put 35 litres of fuel in. In fact, get rid of the qualifying fuel, put 35 litres of fuel in for this, and pit stop 1, 30 litres of fuel. Now then, we need to be careful, because if we pick up damage and we pit before the pit window opens, even if we're in the pits taking our stop, it doesn't count. So I think if we get damage, it's going to be a real judgment call on whether to carry on, even if it's one more lap, and get into the pit stop window before we come in and repair the car. And we can change tyres, which is mandatory. We can refuel at the same time, because why carry 70 litres of fuel around when you can carry 35? And regardless of when we stop, overall, of course, it will come up to 70 litres, which I think would be about right. I tell you what we'll do, we'll put an extra 2 litres in now and at this pit stop, which effectively gives us another lap, just in case. Yeah, it's better than fuel saving. I hate getting towards the end of the race and thinking might not make that. So we have a slightly higher burn rate or whatever during the race, likelihood we'll have enough anyway. But now we've got an extra 4 litres, which is nearly 2 laps. Yeah, a lap and 3/4. I'm pretty sure if it had to make 2 laps you could. Or obviously your time would be pretty rubbish. So that's why I'd rather carry a couple of kilos extra fuel and not be fuel limited in this race. So as you can see, we've got about 40 seconds left. So it's a great time to say do like, comment and subscribe. The wonderful catchphrase that is YouTube. Like, comment and subscribe. I'll click drive and you press like and put a little comment on and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Well, we've got 17 seconds left on the clock. So yeah, as always, first couple of laps, the nail biters will try to stay out of trouble. Whether that happens or not is down to luck, really, and the skill of the other drivers around us and experience levels. But I mean, it's a proper organised race, so who knows? There are some slow guys on here, so maybe they're a bit inexperienced and stuff. Who knows? But it's not like just your generic online jump in and have a go live at 7 kind of a deal. But this is interesting. Looks like we're going to be doing a full parade lap. Do we normally do that on here? Maybe we do. Yeah, we do actually. But I hadn't accounted for that in the original fuel. So it's a good job I put those extra 4 litres in. Just looking at the fuel gauge, it's 12 laps. 12 laps? I hope that's not 12 laps. It's saying burn of 2.85 litres. See, that's a big difference from 2.55. Yeah, but we'll see what happens. I think it will settle down and go down to 2.55. I'm hoping it's a third of a litre a lap. But we'll see what happens when we get into it. If not, 37 litres is 12 laps, another 37 would be 24, so we'd be about 2 laps short, which would be another 6 litres. So we can just add that on to the pit stop, if that's what we need. Put 6 or 7 litres in, do a heavier second stint. Just trying to get some heat in these tyres. They're green, but they're not particularly warm, are they? It's a bit weird, isn't it? They sort of like make you go slow, and then when they restart this, everyone has to gun it because they're so far back. Still, version 1.9 is coming out today. We're finishing this season, I believe, on version 1.8. The server's not going to be updated just so there's continuity. Maybe it's something they fixed in version 1.9, I don't know. I haven't watched the release notes yet. Kind of been working on real world stuff and a bit of practice on here, so right, let's concentrate now.
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the right, clear on the right. Car on the right, clear on the right.
Got through turn 1. We're going to be stuck on the inside now for turn 2. Hello?
We've got some light damage in the front.
I've been rear-ended. Oh!
Car on the right.
Out the waves. Gonna get no comment as well.
Clear on the right.
That's about 4 places we just made up. Doesn't feel like too much damage. Oh, this is slow. Nose in there a little bit. See if we can get the switch back. Didn't quite work, did it? Never mind. Giving him something to think about at least. safely through turn 1 for a second time. I find it very difficult when there's a chain of cars in front to then pick out my braking points, turning points. Obviously I don't want to go running into people. Tyres are still warming up. Should be careful of track limits there. He got a bit loose there, didn't he? Do seem to be slightly earlier on the power than me, unless it's just the concertina effect. Oh, is he leaving the door open for me? If he is, I'll have it. Of course, he's going to be on the inside now for turn 2. We'll see whether we can outbrake him. Go around the outside, but he's defending well. Oh, I don't want to go wide, I don't want to get track limits already. Alright, I'll neaten this up a bit now. I did think I'd taken a bit too much of the inside there. It's probably the first time I've ever had a track wall limits for that corner.
The pit is now open.
Oh, that's nice and early. I don't know whether to take it and get out of traffic. I think we'll give it one more lap. If this traffic doesn't disappear, we'll maybe take an early pit stop. That's a long time to carry all that extra fuel for, isn't it? Versus being in this slipstream, I suppose. Oh, if only I had a team of engineers that could work out the pit strategy for me. I think stay in it, let's do some racing. It's a long stint, 39 minutes. It's a lot of extra fuel to carry. And the tyres would have to last all that time, which probably would do, being endurance tyres. Let's just see what happens. Nope, spin it. Oh crap. Well done for holding your brakes, that man. Shall I hold my brakes? No, I tell you what, I'll just skid out across the track. Somebody will collect me and maybe get a load of damage. Well, I guess that answers the question of when we should pit stop. I'm thinking it's now. Steering is off-centered. And I think I might have a puncture because my front right is underinflated now. And the whole right side's underinflated. That's annoying, that is. Another race, another set of damage. Never mind. I'm sure he's more annoyed than I am. I've made the mistake. We got a minute pit stop. It's like a double pit stop, that really. Normally they're 30 seconds, so at least we'll get this damage repaired. We'll see what happens. There's the guy there, so we'll probably come out around the same kind of time. Page is stopping. I think he's one of the slower drivers from memory. May have to look that up. Put 37 litres of fuel in, so I hope that would be enough. I've done 4 laps. It says 10 laps there, so that'd be 14 added, so which would be 28. So yeah, that should be absolutely fine. That we said 26 laps. Might even be 25 now that we've got this extra 30 seconds. Just depends on, obviously, who's running at the front and whether we get lapped or not. Which we probably will now, because obviously we've had this extra delay and then we've got to carry that extra fuel all the way through the race, rather than halving it.
Let's go, 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 go.
Well, never mind. It is what it is. At least we've had a pit stop, so we'll be out of sequence until everybody else pits. It's a 45-minute race, so I'm guessing in the next 10 minutes or so people are starting to come in.
Faster cars approaching.
Try to stay out of their
Car on the
way.
left. Clear on the left.
Always an awkward pit exit, this. So I've got to let guys through now, as I can. And probably not too bad of an idea why I'm warming my tyres up and stuff. So the guy behind me would seem to be for position, so I'm actually racing him. Tenth place, these guys are a little bit in front of where we were running anyway, so hopefully they'll slowly disappear rather than being in our way as we go past another spinner. But good bit of time to watch the faster guys lapse their lines and braking points and things. We'll learn a little something from them, and obviously we're getting slipstream as well, so the Porsche is actually the strongest car around here, but I think we qualified ahead of Grasmere, I think. Although he was in front of us, wasn't he, when he spun, so who knows. Suffering a little bit of understeer there, actually. Not very pronounced, but it is there. He's a bit twitchy there, isn't he? I wonder if he's broadcasting on that program, on that platform. Oh, it's a dad joke. You can have that as a dad joke. There we go. That's a freebie.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest now.
46.3, that's not too bad. So it's the start of the race and I'm carrying 56 litres of fuel. So he's going in the pits. So we're running with the top 10 really.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest now.
Porsche's fencing a go, isn't he? See him in the mirrors. He's staying with us, so obviously not one of the slower drivers. Take that back, mate. Gave that a bit of a touch, didn't I? Alright, spin it. Looks like a Ferrari. No, McLaren. Going for the inside. Certainly giving him something to think about.
Car on the
That's
left.
late, Jim.
Clear on the left. Faster car coming up behind you.
Well, that took a bit of an awareness there, not just to turn into the Porsche. That broke myself a little bit. I just wanted to try to run it round the outside of him, and just overcooked it slightly. Oh!
Clear on the left.
I was late as well. Oof. Well done, buddy. I think you saved me there by jumping out of the way. Apologise for dive bombing. Not what I wanted to do. Just a bit. Been able to see properly. Porsche is definitely handy through here. This Honda's definitely struggling. hasn't got that back end dialed in quite as much as he'd like. Turn left going through that corner there.
Well done, mate.
45.9. Just gone wide again. Closing the gap.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 2.
That's nice to know. Quicker again through there. That's quicker than my qualifying time. Oh, a little bit wide. I'll bring it back. Nearly lost it. Took a bit too much curb. Got a bit leery.
Yellow flag ahead, the charging front. There's the slow car up ahead.
Oh, where are you going? Try to get out of the way of
Car on
me,
the
okay.
right. Clear on the right.
So we've just lapped 27th. We must have had a big old crash and taken some serious damage at some point. My guess, anyway. Well, I tell you what, we're up effectively to P7 now. We're chasing P7. Oh, I broke myself again. It's the product of trying hard, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you overshoot. If you don't risk overshooting, you'll never know how far you can go. Sure, I heard that recently, but it was pretty good. halfway, so we'd expect people to be pitting. Probably wouldn't want to leave it much longer than that, particularly if they've split their fuel, so we might actually gain on people a bit now. Obviously we've lost 31 seconds extra in the pit stop. Pit stop's only 30 seconds. Plus the incident itself and the slower running getting back to the pits. So it's maybe as much as a minute altogether. Yeah, it's maybe as much as a minute up and down because of that incident. This guy's up to 4th now. So he's yet to stop. But we are right on the back of him still. So I've got to be reasonably happy with the pace, even if we're out of position. Pace is there, pace is good, which is a pleasant surprise really. I don't run a qualifying setup, I just run one setup for practice, qualifying and race. So I don't know whether some people are running a dedicated qualifying setup which gets them that faster time, or whether it's just pit stops or what. I don't care. I'm enjoying myself. And that's all that really matters. Pardon me. He's going in for his pit stop. Which would mean only the front 3 runners have lapped me now. And we've just come past 3rd place. So I have been lapped. But I've unlapped myself up to 3rd. I don't know why I backed off so much there. Well, I do, because I know Blank's in front of us, and he's slow. But I guess he's actually for position, so we're racing him. Oh, there's some drive-through penalties, just go up. Guy behind us has got one. No Comment's got one as well. So that'll get the pressure off from behind us. I think he's on a very similar pace to us. We've managed to keep him behind us until I backed off so much on this lap. And he only goes to do his drive-through penalty. That'll be the end of what we see of him, unless there's something untoward happens. Then we'll concentrate on getting past car number, or position 23. We're now 23, so we must have overtaken somebody in the pits. So 1.9 seconds to Black for P22. 1.5. Some more cars we're catching as well. Not the best time to look at your Delta stuff, Jim. Just keep your eyes out the screen. Eyes on the track. That's where the race is. My eyes will tell me if I'm gaining or not. And they tell me I am. 1.2. And I say I can see the next car as well. Which will also be for position. Maffey. I wonder if the other drive-through penalty was the guy that went in, which gave us the place. Lost a little bit with the penultimate corner there. Yeah, that felt nice. Tense up. Yeah, it's getting a bit twitchy. Tenths. Should be on for the overtake this lap. It's coming lap. I've lost my time somewhere. Both can be losing time now fighting like this. Can be quite tricky to overtake around here. Mostly because it's all corners. Best bet to be onto the straight to get a bit closer to him in this. I'm going to slipstream as much as I can. He's trying to break it. Closer to him then. Another go to the inside, same as last lap. Hello? Not to worry. Catching him is not the issue. Had a little moment himself. Well, tyre pressure's alright. Maybe I'm just trying a bit. I don't know, getting a bit out of shape. Control it, get it back under control, Jimmy.
Warning for exceeding track limits.
I'm quite impressed with Black's pace actually. He used to be one of the slower drivers, I thought. I'm sure I've lapped him before.
Losing to the car ahead, he seemed to be.
But he's doing alright round here. .9. .7. Watch those track limits. And there. 10 minutes to go. I'll tell you what, Phil, Black's a pro driver, isn't he? He's white. Maybe I got confused with him as well then. He definitely knows how to defend, doesn't he? .3. Oh. You can have the inside line this time, mate.
Clear on the left.
Coming around the outside. Just catch the oversteer that time. Careful not to go wide and get another track limits warning. At least we're having a bit of a race.
Yellow flag acceptable.
Eek! Thought I was going to have him then. Not in a good way. .3 again!
Gaining on the driver ahead.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Flipping heck. Well, I had respect to him up to that point. He just run me straight off the track. Very nearly said a naughty word then. That's really disappointing, that is. Make one move to defend, not just keep going and drive somebody off the track. For freak's sake. I'm going to put a complaint in against that. I rarely put complaints in. You're supposed to make one move to defend. I don't think that was on. Do let us know what your thoughts are in the comments, because that seems a comment-worthy incident. That obviously earlier on, going on all these brakes, that's just racing. But that was. I was enjoying my little battle with him, and then he goes and does that. $13 seconds worth of damage. So suspension and bodywork. That's just not on. Battling over 21st, and he wants to put me into the wall and kill me. Okay, 49 now. That's a pro driver. so much understeer through there now. That damage. And there, it's definitely right hand corners. Struggling with. Yeah, I think this next lap will be our last one. I've got 4 laps of fuel left. So we did right there, I think. Just to carry that bit extra and not worry.
Alright man, the leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
There we go, just like I thought. Gaining on him through there.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out. There's a slow car up ahead. The leader has finished the race. Alright mate, race is over. Good job, you did the best you could. Take it easy, being loud.
Well, other than the incident at the end with Monster Black, I was pretty happy with that. Wasn't happy with the damage, but I think that was just a racing incident which would come off bad, but the pace was there really for you know, after that first pit stop we rejoined and we run, I think, you know, we were on the same pace as fourth coming into the pit stop windows for those guys. Managed to make up a couple of places, but yeah, other than that incident, I think it was a pretty good race for us. Would have been nice to get the overtake done and battle professionally, but that is what it is. But thanks for watching. I'm sorry the chat hasn't been working on my screen, so if you have mentioned me during the broadcast, I've not been able to see it. But yeah, let us know what you think of those 2 instances in the comments below, and I'll see you next week. Bye.